Okay, so hello everyone. Very good evening. How are you all doing? Okay, great, Heavian. Right now the stream has actually started. Thanks for joining us live here for today. For the Python project. Actually, I was thinking that it won't be possible today for conduction of this respective like live session because there was a lot of things going upon. So into that case, this was a idea what has been actually done about. So that was a little bit case. Yes. Okay. So yeah, back right here because there was a lot of issues with the Wi-Fi going on today, and we were not having any internet today. That's why I was thinking it's not possible for me to do. But yeah, I'm back here and with everything absolutely fine. Okay, Kevin. Very good to hear that out. Vasu, hi. Very good evening, Vasu. Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. Hi Asifa, very good evening. Hi Sashi, very good evening. Very good evening Ritesh. Hi, very good evening Rekha. Okay, great. Okay, Ravi. Good to hear that out. Good, thank you. Okay, Sashi, very good to hear that out. I'm as well doing very good today. I'm doing very good. Pretty fine. Okay. So today we all are here for doing a Python project. So into the last live stream which we done, so there was a person named Abhijit Mondal. So that person was we have a question that is that respective project which we can put up into the Python into the resume. So let me answer that question right now, in the very starting of this respective live session, and then I'll be moving forward. So yeah, listen to me. Python project, for sure you could put up that respective Python project into your resume. But into that case, what do you have to do? You have to make up a quick you have to change up that perspective. You have to make it more enhanceable. You have to make it more in such a way that you could really actually make this out. Okay, so into that particular case, you have to be very much specific. You have to add some more things. But the today's project that I'll be showing you, this respective project you can directly add up into your resumes, into your CV without making any of the changement. Okay, Jatin, how are you, Shambhavi? Yeah, Jatin, I'm very good. Yeah, for sure. Ravi, very good evening, Ravi. Ritesh, ma'am, you're putting really hard work, kind, good. Okay, thank you so much, Ritesh. Thank you so much. You all people join here, and as you all join, I really get up a lot of motivation to do some more stuff for you. So that's the main motivation which I'm actually getting. Thank you so much, Ritesh. Great. Right, so today's project that we will be making, that you could actually directly add up into your CVs. Okay, fine. So let me disclose up the project, that what's that project about actually for today. So one second. Yeah, let me disclose up that respective project, that what is that project about. So into that respective case, the project which we are gonna do is that we will be making our own dictionary app. Okay, that sort will be a GUI project, a graphical user interface project, which you will be able to make it onto your own, and yes, you will be able to add that into your CVs. Okay, before starting with any of the things, if you haven't subscribed out my channel, so yeah, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, subscribe out this channel for getting cool and some wonderful stuff related to Python and data science. And do share this live stream into your friends group, into your WhatsApp group, whatever the groups you're having. Do share up this live stream so that they can as well come up here and make out some cool Python projects with me. So okay, I'll be giving you 1 minute to do so. Subscribe out my channel, and with that as well, share up the live stream onto your groups. Please do that out very quickly, and then we'll be starting up in next 30 seconds with today's Python project. What are the prerequisites, what are the requirements, all things I'll be discussing up right here. Okay, I'll be first for letting you know that what are the prerequisites, what are the things that you actually need, then only I'll be moving up forward. So yeah, everyone, please could you just let me know that did you do and are we ready for today's live stream? Great. Let me start out. So today as well, you will be needing up the PyCharm. Okay, so if you haven't downloaded up the PyCharm and Python up till now, so go to the description of this respective live stream. In that description, I have put up the links for downloading your PyCharm and Python. So you could click upon to those links, refer up that video and download the PyCharm for you for today. Okay, next you will as well be needing to store up some images for you. Okay, so for storing up the images as well, I had put up the link into the description again, just below the link into which you are having the option for downloading Python and PyCharm. Just below that, I had put up a video link. Into that, you will be letting know that how you can save up the images onto the PyCharm. Okay, so that's the idea. Now PyCharm is okay Sashi, okay Aman, okay Bikash, okay Ritesh. Great guys, great to see your spirit here. Great. Fine. So what I'll be doing is here is that I will be using up the Sublime text editor. Now you could use Jupyter Notebook, the VS Code, the PyCharm, the Sublime, the Spider, whatever you just prefer, like you could use. But one exception, that you can't use any online IDE. Okay, whatever the offline IDE you are having, use that out, but don't go for the online IDEs. Okay, now here I would again give you 1 minute. In that 1 minute, go and download out a PNG image for you for setting up a background into your dictionary app. I would take this word again, that this will be our dictionary app. Okay, which will be making up onto your own. So yeah, go ahead, next 30 seconds to you, and download out a quick image. Resolution could any resolution will work about, no such specifications in that. Okay, go ahead, download and let me know in the chat box that did you download that out or not. Quickly everyone, I would wait for 30 seconds, not more than that. Okay. Great. So I just think so that you did have done that particular thing up till now, and now you're pretty much aware of having up the images and the things with you, right? Great, fine guys. Okay, let me start out here with the writing of my program for today. Okay, so now that we will be making up an app with the help of Python programming language. So into that, what I'll be needing, for sure I'll be needing up a GUI library of Python. And what's that? That's the ticket. Aman, which image to download? Aman, any random image. You can take any simple background. You can take any image of any scene image, any mountain image, anything like that would actually completely work out for you. Okay, simply you want up a background to be put up into your dictionary app, so that your app looks more more complete and more fine. Okay, so now into that case you could download any of your choice. Okay, Ready with PyCharm. Okay, Sashi, good to hear that out. You're ready up with the PyCharm. Great. Okay, Ritesh. Cool, very nice. Very nice downloaded. Pretty fine. Okay, let me start out here. So first of all, we are going to start out with the writing up of the things. But before that, let me save out this file because before saving up the file, it's not feasible for writing out. Okay. So into that respective case, 1 second guys. Give me just 1 second, okay? Great. Let's start it out here. So what I'm going to do is that first of all, I'm going to save up this respective file. So I'm going to go on file. I'm going to click on save as. Okay. So if you're using a PyCharm, so yeah, you do not need to do so. But if you're not using out, then you have to for sure do also. Okay, so I'll be going on to the respective place where all of my Sublime files are there. I would go. It's just let me get down here, and it's in the Sublime. Where is that? Yeah, Sublime projects. Okay, Ritesh is using Spider. Pretty fine. No issues. Okay, and okay, let me just put up a name of a file as well here. So that could be somewhat okay. Final dict. Okay, final dict.py. And from the all files, I have to choose up the file which is .py. Okay, final dict, and here goes .py. Pretty fine. Now I have just simply to do on click on the save. Now you are ready for writing up your project. Okay, now you're ready for doing so. Great. Hope up to this particular place each and every one of you have done. And now one more thing guys, if you have any queries at any point of time, so please put that down very quickly onto the chat box. Okay, don't wait for me that when I would stop, then you will be conveying up your questions or queries or doubts, whatever you are having out. Okay, put that down in the chat box. I'm frequently looking onto the chat box. If in case any question, I would answer that at that respective time only. Okay. So I'm going to import up my tkinter library. So I'll be writing that from tkinter import, and I'm going to put up here asterisk. My very first line of my program. What's that actually? So with the help of my tkinter library. Okay, tkinter is a library which we are having. So with the help of that tkinter library, I am importing all of my functions. Aman, ma'am really lost, or Aman, okay, Aman, I didn't did anything. I simply take bit time. Okay, Aman, what did I do? I simply saved up my file, but up till now, okay, up till this particular place, I have only and only saved my file. If I'm using Sublime, then only I need to do so. But if you're using VS Code, or you are using PyCharm, you are using Jupyter, you are using Spider, in that case it's not needed. Okay, so only this I have done up till now. And I did wrote a very first line of my program, which is from tkinter import asterisk. So tkinter is my GUI library, and import asterisk means that I am importing up all of my functions from that tkinter library. Okay, Aman, it's all up till this particular place. This is what we have discussed up till now. I hope you are pretty much clear with that. Okay, pretty fine. Let me start out. So I used up my tkinter library and imported up all of the functions from this respective library. Okay, now next what I'm going to do, I'm going to write up here that from PIL. Okay, from PIL, I'll be importing up here the image, comma, image TK. Okay, image capital T and small k. What are these? See, I have to put up a PNG image. Yeah, Aman, you could use Jupyter. For sure, you could use up the Jupyter. So what do I have to do here is that I simply needed here that I want to put up the images. I want to put up an image into my program, right? As a background, I want to put that out. Now, for doing so, I am importing up this PIL library. I don't know, did you have heard the name for the Pillow library or not? But Pillow is one of the libraries which you use about here for putting up the images. Okay, for putting up the images into your projects, you use up the PIL, that's your Pillow library. Okay, so if Pillow library is not installed onto your device, go ahead, write the command pip install Pillow and it will be installed for you. Okay, you could simply write that onto the command prompt. Okay, hope I'm pretty much clear with this particular thing. So yeah, here this respective image and image take is done. Let's get down, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to write up here import JSON. JSON is a type of, you could say type of a file which we have. What type of file is JSON? Now listen me very clearly guys, okay? JSON is a kind of file. Into that you have different types of dictionaries. Okay, you have different types of dictionaries, and with those dictionaries you simply have like a key and a value for that dictionary, and all the data is stored up in the key and the value format. Very good evening Kirti. So into that respective case, you have keys and the values in a dictionary, and all of the things, like whatever the data you are having, that is completely stored in a key and a dictionary format. So that type of file format is known as JSON. Okay, so hope I'm pretty much clear that what is meant by this JSON. Could you just please confirm me up in the chat box that am I clear with that? Okay Sashi, I would let you know about the PIL once again. I don't know that you are aware of Pillow library or not, but Pillow, Pillow, Pillow is one of the libraries which you have up into the Python programming language. So with the help of that respective library, you use up the image and you use up this image TK functions for importing and for putting up the images. How to import that PIL? Sashi, the PIL importing, this is the only format, but if you are talking about installing the PIL, so let me write that out. It's pip, let me write the command, it's pip install and it's Pillow. This is the command which you have to use. So in PyCharm, simply go to the terminal. Okay, yeah, in PyCharm, Sashi, go to the terminal. Click onto that respective terminal. Downside, you are having 5 options. Check the very downside. You have 5 options. In those 5 options, you have to go and click onto the middle one, which is terminal. Click on that terminal and simply in that write this command, which is pip install Pillow, and it will be this will be installed out for you. Okay. Okay Ritesh, thank you so much for the confirmation. Thank you so much. Okay Sachi, I hope that you got the perspective idea about doing so. So yeah, you could install that out, and if not, it's not working, then you could let me know. Okay, till the time I'm moving up forward with the things. Okay guys, I just request everyone, please, whoever is attending this live stream, and if you are like coming up here to understand something and for doing up the things, so please go ahead and you could just write give me confirmation in the chat box if you're getting up the things and if you are able to get up whatever I am telling. Okay, so it as well gives me a confirmation that whatever I am delivering, that's pretty much clear to you all. Okay, and if you haven't shared up this live stream up till now into your friends and in your group, so yeah, please do that out guys. Let everyone just come here and make up some cool Python projects which could be actually added up into your resumes. Great. Fine, let me go ahead with the things. Okay. Now, what do you actually want when you go onto the Google? Okay, do out one more thing. Go onto the Google and there search about you can search about a file which is dictionary JSON file. Okay, Sashi, great to hear that out. Great to hear that out. Okay, Ritesh, fine. Do out one thing. Go onto the Google and onto the Google write about dictionary JSON file. Download. Okay, download dictionary JSON file. Search that out. You will be having many links. Okay, in any of the link, go and download out the download out that JSON file for the dictionary. Okay, download that JSON file for the dictionary. Again, I would repeat, go onto the Google, right there, dictionary JSON file. Okay, you will be having many links. Some will be the GitHub links. So go on to any of the link and download that JSON file. If it is not getting downloaded, then copy whatever is written onto that file, paste that onto a notepad and convert your txt file to the JSON file. Okay, hope I am clear with that. Do out this respective thing very quickly. Sashi, could you please, sure Sashi, tkinter is a library. It is a GUI library, means the graphical user interface library which you have up in the Python programming language. Whenever you want to design some apps, whenever you want to design some games, in all of these cases, this respective tkinter is the library that is used about. Okay, so hope I am pretty much clear now, Sashi, that what do you meant by the tkinter library. Great, now let me just get down here and let me proceed on with the making up of my tkinter window. So what I could do, I could write up root is equal to tk like this. Sashi, tkinter doesn't needs to be installed. It doesn't needs to be installed. You simply write up from tkinter import asterisk. Tkinter is one of the libraries which comes inbuilt with your Python. Okay, you do not need to install that out. Hope now the answer is clear to you, Sashi. You could let me know that if it is. Okay, great, Sashi. Good to hear that out. Okay, so root is equal to tk. This respective line tk is used for making of my tkinter window. Okay, and root is the variable into which I am storing up this tkinter window. Okay. Okay, Sashi, thank you so much. Okay, pretty fine. One second, guys. Okay. Okay, great, Sashi, great. Okay, let me proceed on. So I have to give up a title here. So root dot, and I could set up a title for my tkinter window. So it will be root dot title. Okay, and now into the bracket I have to put it up in a way like my own dictionary. Okay, like in such a way like my own dictionary. Okay, so root dot title, my own dictionary. Fine, this is what is actually required. I did put up a title for my tkinter window. Ritesh, dictionary JSON file downloaded. Okay, very good, Ritesh, very good. You are pretty much fast in doing up the things, and yeah, that's really appreciable. Okay, fine. Let me just get down now here. Fine, so this is done. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to set up a background image for my app which is being made out. Okay, I'll be setting up a background app. So I'll be giving it a name like image. So image is equal to image dot, it will be open, and into the bracket I have to put up the things like I could give it the name like dict dot png. Okay, now listen to me. This image is the same function. This is the same function which here I have like imported from the PIL library. So that's completely used for putting up the images onto your apps, onto the whatever the app you are making. It's used for putting the image onto the app. Okay, getting down here, I'll be giving up one more variable, let's say image underscore picture, and what I will be doing it out here is that I'll be using up image tk. This time image tk will come. Okay, dot. I'll be using up, just let you know in 1 second, and into the bracket I'm going to set up image. Now listen to me guys. Whenever how to import JSON, could you please say command? Sashi, it's again same pip install JSON. And I don't think so you need about the installation of the JSON library. You could simply write up import JSON and that will work. Okay, you could simply write import JSON and that would work about. And if it's not working, so then you could use pip install JSON. But I don't think so you'll be having any need for doing so. Great. Fine here. So I have this image tk is the another function which I'm having up here from this PIL. Okay, 1 second guys. From PIL is respective image of mine which I'm having, and sorry, my library, and from that I have to import up the image and the image tk. So that similar image tk I did have used up here so as to put up the image, right? Image tk dot photo image. Okay, and in the bracket you put up the image variable into which you have opened up your image which you want to be put up into your app. Okay, this is all about. Further, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make up a next variable, dist underscore pic. That's our destination underscore pic. This is a variable. Now I'll be using up here the label function. Whenever you want to put up something or whenever you want to write up something onto the onto the tkinter window or onto the app with the help of tkinter, then in that case you use up the function which is the label function. Okay, you use up the label function. So pretty done. I could write up root. What is that root? Root is about, into that I simply had put out my respective tkinter window. Okay Sashi, most welcome, most welcome. So label into the bracket I am having up the root, my variable into which I had made up my tkinter window, this one. Okay, comma, and here I'm going to put up image. Okay, that's image, image variable. Now this is not this image. Okay, remember this image is different and this is a parameter which you are having. Okay, do not just say think about that these are the similar things. No, not at all. It is different. It is a parameter, and this image which I am right now highlighting, that's a variable. Okay, understand the difference between the parameter and variable. Parameters are already defined. You have to give some value to the parameter. Variables you make at that particular point and then set the value for that. So hope I am pretty much clear with the difference between the parameter and the variable. Could you just please confirm me in the chat box guys that am I clear with that? Okay, pretty fine, very good. So root comma image, and image is equal to, here I'm going to put up the image underscore picture variable. Okay, done. Now let me get down and I'm going to use up here dist underscore pic dot pack. Pack is a function which allows you to locate, to put up the things in a similar manner, like line by line. It allows you to put up the things. Okay Ritesh, okay Sashi, very good. Thank you so much you both for replying up into the chat box. So what's done up here? Simply dist underscore pic dot pack. Okay, pack is a function which allows you to align up the things line by line. Okay, onto the first line, onto the first row, the first thing onto the second row, the second thing onto the third row, the third thing. It is similarly like this. Okay, so that's the idea. That's done. Now, okay, if you want to search up anything in the dictionary, so that will be a string only, right? You search about any word onto the dictionary, right? So that word is that is a string, correct? So now into that, what do you have to do? I have to define up a string var function. It means that whatever you will be searching about, whatever the app you will be making of dictionary, into that app, whatever you will be searching, that will be in the form of a string. Okay, that's the idea about string var. That is the reason. Now, if you have to give up any integer, so into that it could be int var. Instead of string var, it would be int var. Nothing much difference. Okay, that's the idea. Now let me get down, and now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to set up some different things here. Let's start out. I'll be giving up the first variable. It's a word underscore 1. Okay, and now I'll be making up a entry box. What's an entry box? See, now as you all are here into this live stream, you are able to write anything onto the chat box, right? You have up a box here. Into that box you write out anything, you hit up the enter button, and your message comes up into the chat box, and everyone is able to see that out, right? But where you are actually writing out that message, you are writing that message into the entry box which you are having, right? So into that respective case, this is a sort of entry box. So it will be a rectangular box. Into that rectangular box, you will be able to search out any word. You'll be able to search the meaning of any respective word. So please give me the confirmation in the chat box, guys, that am I clear that what is this entry box? Did you got the idea? And I request everyone to be please active in the chat box if you're investing your time here in this live stream to make up a cool project. So yeah, you shall be a little bit active in the chat box so that I could as well get up the confirmation. So yeah, please do that out. And if you haven't subscribed out to my channel up till now, so please go ahead, subscribe out my channel. What are you waiting for? Okay. Great. Fine. So the entry is done here, right? Now into the bracket, what I will be doing is that I'll be writing up the root. Root, comma. Okay, Ritesh. Okay, thank you so much for the confirmation, Ritesh. Thank you so much for the confirmation. So yeah. Okay, Sashi. Okay, thank you so much for the confirmation. So yeah, entry in the bracket we have root. So root, comma, here we have the image. Sorry, not that image. I'm so sorry. Root. Now I'll be saying text, T-E-X-T, text variable. Okay, Kevin. Okay, Kevin. Very good. Great. So root, comma, text variable. What is my text variable about actually? So that is A. How? Because into this is the A, right? Variable into which I have set out my string var. So my text variable is A only, into which I have given that what type of variables, what type of data type I will be entering into my entry box. I will be entering the string, I'll be entering the characters, I'll be entering the words. So all of these come under the string only, right? So we put up string var. Okay, so text variable is equal to A, comma. We can set up